to wipe out half the universe. Just like that.
Tell me his name again.
Guys, I mean, when you see things like this, it's game over. Just like Butcher's new build.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh my god! KO in midair!
You need to bring 7 Nation Army to take me down.
He needs some milk!
This is easily one of the best setups that nobody is using.
Not bad, not bad.
Really underrated talent combination. Simply look at this insanity, man. I love this build and I encourage you to try this one out. What the heck? Come on, guys, you're better than this.
Mr. Simple argues that these are the instruments you use.
You know what time it is? Oh yeah, baby. Insanity in the building.
Allies are acquiring the boost. The boost has been taken by allies.
Guys, today I have for you something really special, but before we continue, simply smash that like or sub if you're new here. Welcome to the family.
Stop it. Get some help.
And with no wasting your time at all, let's get into it. Today I will show you one of the best underrated setups in the game. Of course, I'm talking about Trauma talent. I don't know why, man, but Trauma is really slept on talent. But in my eyes, you can actually achieve more DPS output with Trauma than if you would use, for example, Exotic Request right chest piece. Trauma as well can apply bleed effect, and that will activate Sadist on your weapon. And Sadist is amplified weapon damage boost, one of the best damage talents in the game for your weapon to use. And Trauma will apply not only bleed but blind effect as well. Really nasty effect in PvP. Of course, 30-second cooldown is nasty, but if you're gonna pair it up with Wicked, that's perfect match, because Wicked will work of course for 25-27 seconds. So pretty much once Wicked will end, you will be able to basically use Trauma talent one more time, and don't forget that you have skill. And actually with this setup you can get more than 200% crit damage. Absolutely ridiculous. But guys, as usual, I just wanna let you know that we have some sponsor ads. If you don't have enough time or good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your orders super quick because everything happens with account sharing. These guys can be absolutely trusted. Everything happens with account sharing, and I have tested this service myself. These guys can be trusted. But you can check everything by yourself, and now with my promo code RPDIV you will have 15% discount on all services. It's amazing deal, especially when Diving.net is updating their prices basically daily. And if you have any questions, please feel free to type your message and operator will reply you immediately. But now let's get back to one of my favorite setups in Division 2 right now after title update 15. Since nobody's using Trauma, I understand that we have Lady Death shenanigans, Heartbreaker gear set, yada, all the great stuff. Skill builds is still pain in the ass, trust me. Oh, Fire Starter and Stinger Hive is hunting me in nightmares every freaking night. But guys, like I said, Sadist is amplified weapon damage boost and really dope talent to use. But main thing here that bleed will eventually go away and you will lose your damage boost. So Sadist should be on one of your weapons, not on both of them. You can start your fight with Sadist, but use on your second weapon, maybe in sync if you're gonna use drone. Maybe Measure or Optimist. Those are really nice options right now to use, especially with FAMAS assault rifle. Measured is kinda dope, increased fire rate, and that second half of magazine with extra damage boost is kinda nice as well, especially if you're gonna fight all those tanky setups. DPS is very well, and we are reaching quite high crit damage numbers in this setup, so don't worry about that. We have more than 200%, but in terms of main talents, like I said, you have to play smart and choose wisely 2 different talents. Maybe you could use Eagle for tenacity buff reason. Tenacity, again, really nice for survivability reason. Kill somebody with headshot. Decoy glitch is still alive. You can kill decoy and activate tenacity buff, really handy in dark zone. And you can do some crazy shit, but don't use 2 sadists. That's main thing here. And eventually you will be just fine. Unfortunately, Insync received also nerf. Now it doesn't work with shield. But hey, again, you can proc it with other skills. Stinger Hive, Seeker Mine is a really nice option for stagger reasons. And man, in general, if you want to be updated to all the best PvP, PvE builds, you know where how to be. Butcherland is the answer. And if you're new here, bester, hey, hit that like, smash that sub, or leave a hateful comment. It really depends on your preference. Don't be like these dudes laying on the ground doing nothing. Do something nice for Butcher once per month. I'm not asking much. Anyway, with that boring long intro out of the way, so let's get into it. For specialization, we will use, of course, Firewall, because Firewall is still broken in conflict. Many reasons why PvP is disaster is also that Firewall specialization. Flamethrower will once have people like barbecue chicken baby. Easy money. Thanks to God they didn't bring specialization ammo to DZ, otherwise everybody would use flamethrowers at the checkpoints and no fun whatsoever. Medkit will provide you with armor regen for 10 seconds, really handy. In terms of my numbers, I have a really nice crit chance, and with Coyote Exotic Mask I will reach more than 200% crit damage. For my main weapon I'm using FAMAS with measure, but you could use maybe Police M4 on that bad boy. You could use linked laser pointer attachment from technician specialization if you want to get extra skill tier. That specialization is also nice. You could use Sadist, but again guys, use Sadist on your one weapon only. Maybe you can open the fight with your Sadist and bleed will go after a couple seconds. Bleed will go away, trust me, and you will be standing basically naked with no damage boost whatsoever. So I strongly recommend you to start your fight with Sadist and then switch to your Eagle, to Measured, to Optimist. You will be just fine. Or maybe in Sync again, you could proc it with your drone, maybe Seeker Mine, Stinger Hive, doesn't matter guys. But Sadist for sure would give you more DPS output, but Measure is really nice alternative if you want to play smart. For second weapon I'm using Eagle, again really nice option for survivability reasons, because the headshot would provide you with tenacity buff. We have headshot damage as well, crit damage, all the good stuff. But if you want that hard hitting boost or one punch damage, you could use Super 90 shotgun with Sadist. Again, maybe you could open the fight with this weapon and deal insane amount of DPS. Unfortunately, I haven't upgraded my weapons since I don't care about expertise system at all, so don't look at my levels. For pistol I'm using Orbit, DZ exclusive pistol with perfect finisher talent. You can kill an enemy, switch to your main weapon, crit chance, crit damage boost, and with that you will reach almost 250% crit damage. Absolutely insane numbers. For the mask, I'm using Coyote Exotic Mask, simply the best mask for DPS reasons, best in slot for DPS. Not only you'll receive DPS boost, but your teammates as well. So Coyote Mask for damage reasons is still absolutely the best one to use. For chest piece I'm using Fenris with Trauma, not optimized. I'm still looking for Sombra chest piece since I have got tier backpack from Fenris brand set with Wicked. Trauma will apply not only bleed but blind effect, and sometimes the blind could be more nastier than your bleed. Of course you're proccing your Wicked with that, getting extra damage boost, but blind is really underrated right now. For holster I'm using improvised gear piece, because it will provide me with extra mod slot. I can boost my crit damage with that. Crit chance is not a problem. For backpack I'm using Sombra with Wicked. Wicked will work with Trauma, really nice combination. For knee pads and gloves, you know the drill, baby. Best in slot for DPS reasons. Foxspray knee pads, constructor's gloves, damage out of cover and damage to armor attributes are still top tier. Nothing has really changed after title update 15. For skills I'm using shield, but you could use defender drone, and I'm using seeker mine because I love how seeker mine shows enemies in stagger effect, and it also applies bleed effect. But you could use stinger hive as well, but seeker mine for me is way to go. Butcher drops the mic. Stay safe, love you all, bye.